So in a previous video, we talked about how the RESP works, what you need to provide for proof of enrollment, and how much you can pull out per year. What we want to talk about now is the planning around education savings plans now that you're nearing or going to school. So let's talk about a typical case scenario. You have a child that's just starting post-secondary education. You might just have one child, you might have two. We're going to talk about a scenario where there is more than one child. So it's September, typically when all the programs begin. Typically what happens is you will pull out the maximum $8,000 of the educational assistance payment. So this is the grant and the growth. This is the maximum you can pull out for the first 13 weeks. So make that withdrawal. If you need more to actually pay for expenses, a larger withdrawal could be made, but it's going to come out of the contributions that you had made to the savings account to begin with. I often get asked if a person should pull out the maximum amount. Should they pull out all of the contributions that they've contributed to the education program? The answer is depends on your situation. So if you are somebody that has TFSAs maxed out, RSPs maxed out, and all of the financial buckets maximized, you're best to leave the money in the RESP and let it continue to grow tax deferred. However, possibly you have two children and you haven't been contributing to your education plan for the second child. What you do have the ability to do is pull out the contributions, pull out an extra amount from the contributions you've made and actually recontribute it for a child that's younger, and you will get the grant money again. That is a great planning opportunity that you should be considering based on your situation. The other planning scenario that you should be aware of is that there's a 15-year rule with the RESP programs. So if you have not contributed to a RESP, and we often get this, is that my kids have now decided to go to post-secondary or it's coming up and you've never contributed to an RESP. You want to start now and you want to get the grant money for the next couple of years. There are rules around this. There's two rules. One, you must either have contributed $2,000 to an RESP plan before December 31st of the year that the child turns 15, or have contributed at least $100 to the RESP per year for 4 consecutive years prior to the December 31st of the year that the child turns 15. If you're planning to just start when they're 16, for example, get some grant money, it doesn't work. You need to follow the 15-year rule. The third planning opportunity that you should consider is, do you want to actually contribute more to the RESP than grant entitlements? So if you put $36,000 into an RESP, you will max out the grants that you're entitled to. However, you are actually entitled to put $50,000 into an RESP. So we have many clients that will put more than the $36,000, again, because they've maximized all those other buckets and they would rather find another opportunity to tax shelter more money. So those are the 3 planning opportunities that you should be considering if you have kids and have an RESP plan.